So I thought I would do a little video. I haven't done one of these in like a long time. Okay. Anyways, I thought I would go over my personal experience with fitness and nutrition, so I can give you guys the ins and outs and the secrets of how to achieve your dream physique. No, but seriously, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Okay, I needed to fix my camera. I don't know what is going on with my head and my hair. So let's just fix it a little bit. I swear my hair never wants to do what I want it to do. Anyways, so as I was on my journey to my dream bod, I started to get a personal trainer, and I had a personal trainer for 1 month, and I was like, oh my god, I'm getting amazing results. Of course, beginner's luck, beginner's gains. And then she told me to eat more, so then I ate more and more and more, to the point where I went from eating like fish and salads and chicken and salads and everything and salads pretty much, to now eating like rice and potatoes and beef and like all of this heavy stuff. And like I increased my protein intake. I think at the time I was 18 pounds, but like it was like pure fat. There was very little muscle mass there. As I was gaining all this weight, I was like, I'm not getting the dream bod that I want. Sorry, my dog was chewing a toy. I wasn't getting a dream bod that I wanted because I wanted to be like slim. My goals at the time were to be like very slim and toned and fit and tiny, and I ended up just getting chunky and growing a lot of quad. At the start I was doing a lot of squats because that's what they said, that's what they told me to do to grow my booty, and this is before hip thrusts were a thing. I know, weird. Then I ended up getting into some cardio, and like I just continued training without really focusing on my nutrition, but I was really focusing on training for like the next, like I would say 4 years. And then about a year and a half ago to 2 years ago, I started to properly focus on nutrition and what it means to tie into fitness, and I realized that it's literally 80% nutrition, 20% fitness. Like you could be working out all of the time and exerting yourself, but you're like not getting your goals that you want because you can't cut the body fat that you want. And so then I became obsessed with nutrition. I mean, throughout this process since grade 10, I was like always obsessed with nutrition after I took one class. And I literally fell in love with it. I remember the first healthy food that I ever made was quinoa cookies. I was like, oh damn girl, these are way better than regular cookies. So then I started my career. I went to college for nutrition management, got certified as that, and then got my CAMFIT Pro, which is the personal training degree. Worked in supplement stores, long-term care homes, hospital, gym. I worked on my own, I've trained my friends, and then I finally realized, like I posted my first video on TikTok and I ended up blowing up. That's what made me start my business. And I was like, I'm gonna help people figure out how to do this. But okay, my ADHD aside, I feel like I totally just like went in another direction with what I was saying. So going back, I would say a year and a half ago, when I had a lot of COVID weight, it was about 140, 142 pounds. I decided, I'm like, okay, it's time to fix this. And I was off of work. I was staying at home for like a long time. I started doing workouts at home. I started focusing more on nutrition. My cardio was predominantly based on like riding bikes and stuff outside. Surprisingly, for somebody who was sitting at home all the time, I got a lot of movement in. And I would say I dropped around 15 pounds. So now I was like 130, 132 pounds. And then I was like, I want to continue losing weight. I'm going to continue doing cardio. And that's when I started really incorporating the 10K steps per day, really focusing on the fat burn heart rate zone. Basically a zone of like 135 to 155 heartbeats per minute that specifically targets fat burn versus like, you know, your glucose, your glycogen for an energy source, which is more like explosive movements. So as I started doing that, then I started even like fine-tuning my diet, and I got like borderline obsessed, I'm not gonna lie, but I researched every single thing that can like help you lose weight. So like apple cider vinegar, like lemon cleanse, whatever, like all of these different things. And I decided to compile them all into one big program, and that's what I decided to do on myself for like 2.5 months. Well, it was actually 3 months, but I dropped 12 pounds in 2.5 months. And then I reached my goal weight, and I was like, holy crap, you guys, like this is insane. I never thought that I would be able to achieve something that I've been trying to achieve over 5 to 6 years in 2.5 months. I know so many of you are like, oh my god, give me the secret formula. And like, girl, I want to teach you. Let me teach you. But that's when I started my coaching company, because I'm like, I'm gonna do this for realsies. I'm gonna teach all of the women on how they can achieve their goals without like restricted dieting or anything like that. And basically how I did it is a couple pointers. So 10K steps per day. You really want to make sure that you're burning like the fat burn heart rate zone, making sure that you're working out at least 3 times per week, you know, full body, or you're doing a body split, that's like 4 to 5 times per week. Making sure that you're eating high protein diet. So literally, ladies, that means 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. So for me right now, well, ever since I lost to 115 pounds, I went on a dirty bulk. I gained 15 pounds. Don't judge. I'm like back on a cut again because I want to fit into my wedding dress. But, you know, that aside, when I was 115 pounds, I would eat 115 to 120 grams of protein, if not more. And ladies, low carb. Low carb is the way to go. But you basically want to stick to low carb, high protein, and medium fats. Okay, I need like a break from talking. And I also need to get a microphone. Oh, would you look at that? I already have one. Phones do not support this nowadays. All phone companies, Samsung, Apple, I hate you. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend that I'm speaking on this microphone just for the aesthetic purposes. Let's just take this off. Okay, does this make me look professional? Let's continue. Okay, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh yes, okay, so 10K steps. Then you want to stick to high protein, low carb, medium or high fat. You want to be exercising resistance training at least 3 times per week. And you want to be eating whole foods, which means like vegetables, lots and lots of vegetables that are high fiber, you know, whole grains. Try to avoid, you know, things that are like super greasy, processed, cereals, things that have a lot of sugar in them, canned products, stuff like that. As long as you stick within your macros, you should be getting results. And best of all, caloric deficit. No, seriously, like you're not going to get any of the results that you want to get unless you're in a caloric deficit, which means that you're deficiting from your maintenance. So whatever, you know, I'm 115 pounds, well, not now, but I used to be. My maintenance, for example, would be like 1,900 calories for the amount of cardio and workouts that I did, plus my height and my weight. So you really do have to customize it to yourself. Based off of that, like 1,900 calories, you can deficit 250 to 500 calories off of that, and you'll be in a caloric deficit. And then the rest you can get from training. And with sustainability, you should be losing 1 to 2 pounds per week. Anything more than that is usually either water weight or you're dieting too drastically. It can actually make you binge in the end, and you don't want that. But yes, here are the tips that will help you guys at least get started. And if you guys are really interested and you want like coaching or whatnot, you know, just message me at any point. I will be able to help you, whether it's comments on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. Just literally comment, talk to me, DM me, email me, call me, I don't care. I will help you because I think that's like my #1 purpose. That's even what I say with part of my coaching is IMI FIT. That's my company. It's a play on I am Masha Ivanova, but I like it sounds cute, don't you think? I'm not gonna change it. Don't tell me to change it. I started this coaching company to empower women to be able to achieve their goals in sustainable ways. I know that sounds so posh, but really that's the basis of it. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like me, you know, equals you achieve your dream body. Cool, thanks, bye. So if you guys liked my video, make sure to follow all my social media. Yeah, you already know. I don't need to tell you this. I mean, if you like me, cool. If you don't like me, cool. Your support means the world to me. I mean, this is how I make money. This is my full-time job, and without this, I'm gonna basically die. So please help. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.